'Tis a season to be jolly, full of cheer, and walking around with a drink in your hand. Yes, it's that time of year when your willpower takes a back seat and your voice of reason grabs the wheel and stomps on the gas. Your insatiable cravings say yes to everything that's passed in front of you, and why not? You deserve it, right? Or at least that's what we like to tell ourselves. With all the holiday shopping, spending time with family, and working late, leaves us very little time to sleep, much less exercise. So it's no wonder that the majority of us will wind up about 5 pounds heavier by the time the New Year's rolls around. But it doesn't have to be that way. If you fit in mini workouts when you can and make some healthier food and liquid choices, you won't have to lose weight as another one of your New Year's resolutions. So let's talk about the 3 biggest contributors to weight gain over the holidays. 1 is inactivity. We're just not moving enough during the holidays. 2, we're consuming a wider variety of foods, so we'll have a tendency to eat more calories in the long run. And 3, most importantly, we're consuming a lot of those yummy, delicious liquid drinks, calories rather. And speaking of liquid calories, you don't have the sensation of fullness, so you'll have a tendency to keep drinking until you've consumed a ton of calories. Now let's talk about mixed drinks. Mixed drinks are loaded in calories because they have the alcohol, they have the sugar, and the liqueurs. You want to go with something that's just one other ingredient in addition to the alcohol, such as a vodka and cranberry. And that averages about 160 calories per serving versus something like a White Russian, which is Kahlua, vodka, and heavy cream. That averages about 450 calories per serving. Wines are great choices in comparison to hard liquor and dessert drinks. Wines average about 100 calories per glass, and if you go with a red wine, you're going to get the great antioxidants from the seed and from the skin. If you still want to cut your calories even more with wine, you can cut it with having ice or club soda in the wine as well. Holiday beers. Watch out for these. For example, Samuel Adams has a holiday porter which is 210 calories, or for a better option, you could do their light beer, which is only 124 calories. But watch out for beer. It's the highest on the glycemic index, and it contains maltose, which breaks down the fastest of everything. Champagne. Champagne is awesome because it's only about 100 calories in comparison to all those other drinks. So it's right up there with wine. Eggnog. You better watch out for eggnog. You might as well just pour it on your belly, rub it on your hips, because that's where it's going to go. Traditional eggnog recipes average about 300 to 500 calories. Or the good news is you can go to the supermarket and they have some less calorie brands. That's without the alcohol though. Hot chocolate. Now, it's better for you than eggnog, but it still has a lot of sugar and it has a lot of sodium. It averages about 120 calories, so a better option over hot chocolate would be hot tea, which is going to end up only being 0 calories unless you add some sugar to it. Now, watch out for Starbucks. They have a crazy, sneaky hot chocolate. It's called white chocolate mocha. It's 610 calories for their largest size, and even if you went with their smallest size, it's still going to be a lot of calories. Now, lastly, watch out for those yummy holiday drinks at the restaurant, such as mulled wine and chocolate martinis. Both of these average about 300 calories per serving, so you would want to go with that the Cosmo that I just mentioned to you, and the vodka cranberry. Now the vodka cranberry, like I said, only averages about 160, and the Cosmo is about 213 calories. So I hope these tips help you, and if you want more advice like this, check us back at our websites.